cut you off. Let me ask you something about what you just said here. You said you mentioned fear. Fear, you know in the Bible says the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Right? So, being a combat veteran myself, you being a combat veteran, seeing some of the things that take place in combat, I can tell you it does produce a kind of fear. But fear has to come before courage. I know a lot of times in the firefights that I've been in, I was afraid, but as I went through, courage came. And that's one of the things that's what, you know what I mean?
That fear kept you alive.
The fear kept me alive,
That's right.
But let's really talk about fear to where we can scale it down to where everyone can really understand it. It's a common thing. Fear is common. Dealing with fear seems to be the uncommon theme that people want to deal. I mean, they want to go ahead and take that position and deal with fear. So the things that I'm fearful of, I have to face them in order to gain courage and to conquer them. Now, what I want to ask, I guess I want to let me put some structure around what I'm trying to say here. Coming from out of combat zones, dealing with fear at certain levels. Now, outside of the combat zone, some of the things you take, I deal with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a serious, very serious thing. Can drive you deep into isolation a lot of times. You may have symptoms of it yourself. And how do you deal with that outside of the combat zone, now being here in the civilian sector, working a job that is really fear-based, homeland security? So what's your thoughts on that?
That's interesting. Here's the spin on that. I'm on alert 24/7 when I'm at my job. I know people think 24/7 in a day. I'm talking about in a 12-hour time frame. I'm on alert 24/7. Why? Because for one thing, I'm understanding what it is that I'm up against. We are anticipating those things that seem like they won't be. We're anticipating those things that have been spoken about. And it's not a question of how or where, but when. Because we know that something is coming down the pipeline. So by me being out there, I know that it's at any given time that somebody could come rolling up on me and do the unthinkable. But because I know this, that puts me also in the frame of mind where I cannot allow myself to be in total fear. Because if I do think like that, I'm not good to me or anybody else.
That's right.
So I have to, one of the things that keeps me leveled off is God's word.
That's right.
I'm a Christian.
That's wonderful.
I'm a Christian.
That's right.
And sometimes I used to tell some of the guys, you hear everybody, you hear a lot of people talking about, I want to be more like Jesus. Well, amen. Me, you got to start from somewhere. And if I was to pick one of the disciples, I would have to say that sometimes I find myself being more like Peter. Why Peter? Peter, the one that when they were trying to take Jesus in the garden,
he stood up.
Peter went over there and talked about
slicing the ears off.
Cutting the ear off. Didn't want to give it back either.
Right.
So I'm that type of defensive player where I'm going to step up to the plate. I'm not saying I'm right about everything that I do, and I want to get that straight. But the thing is, my intentions is to defend any and all that I was put in that place to do.
Right.
And not do it. And if I'm even sounding like I'm taking something, a statement that some people are familiar with, but they sometimes take it out of text. And when I'm doing my job, I am a professional. And with me keeping a professional demeanor about myself, I will do it to the best of my ability by any means necessary. And it's not about me going there. I have gone there. So, but just because it's happening at those times doesn't mean I have to allow it to escalate on a daily. Okay, I mentioned the fact that I'm a Christian, so that's one of the things that helps me with my fear. But I'm also a brother, a father, you know, an uncle, you know, and a son, you know, and understanding when I'm talking about my family, I have to allow myself to be able to work in a way to where I'm going to also be of some good to my family.
Right.
There's a lot of things that are going on out here. We're in fear of what is happening to the mothers and the sisters and the babies, you know. But you have to be able to keep yourself in a frame of mind where if and when something ever goes down, you got to be able to respond accordingly, you know. So there's a lot of things about this fear. Like I said, fear, I found out for myself that fear is one of those things that keeps you alive. You know, when I go somewhere to eat, and I go sit down, I'm look here. I sit with my back against the wall. That's me. Why? Because I want to see who's coming through that door. You know, these are just that sounds like you're paranoid. No, that's just one of those things that I've learned to adjust to doing. Because I'm not just talking about the door to a restaurant. I'm talking about doors when I was overseas, when I was in places I didn't know nothing about, but yet they tell us that's an area
It's supposed to be
where
safe.
there's a possibility that something going to go down.
Right.
So
I can relate 100% to what you're saying.
yeah.
So, you know, and what it sounds like I'm hearing is that the way that you deal with fear in the civilian sector as opposed to in the combat sector, well, maybe in both, is your faith.
Most definitely.
Understanding
Most
that you are a Christian, you do have a belief in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ,
Yes,
as
sir.
I do. And that's a big component,
Yes, sir.
the number one component in me conquering some fears and things that I have to challenge myself.